How you doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen, and you're watching everything sweet. Now today we are making something sweet. We're making a centerpiece for your Christmas table, your dinner table. We're gonna make a pound cake, and as you can see, we got some green glazed cherries in there, some raisins, some pecans, and some walnuts. Okay, and it'll be on the description how much we add. It's about 10 or 12 of each one of those. Okay. All right, and this is what you're gonna need to get your cake up and running. We got 3 cups of cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We got 2.5 cups of granulated sugar, 5 eggs, 3 sticks of butter that's unsalted. We're using vanilla and butter flavor, and the milk we got 1 cup of evaporated milk. Okay. All right, we got an oven set on 340. If you got a gas oven, that's 325 to you, okay? We got a 12-cup bun pan. We already greased, okay? Okay, only thing left now is go to the mixing bowl and get it up and running. Come on, let's go. All right, 3 sticks of butter is going in. All your new subscribers, understand all your dairy products need to be room temperature, okay? That calls your butter. If you're using sour cream, room temperature, or your milk, room temperature. Your eggs need to be room temperature. You can't pull those out of the refrigerator and start baking. You got to take those out at least 2 or 3 hours ahead of time. Okay, we're gonna mix this for 1 minute on first gear. Sugar's going in. That's 2.5 cups. Put half of it in. Let it mix about 30 seconds. And the rest of it put in. Okay. And we want this to come together. Just come together. We're gonna go to 5th gear and mix it within 5 to 6 minutes in 5th gear. And during that 6-minute stretch, we will stop and scrape down at 3 or 4 minute mark. Okay? 5th gear, here we come. 4 minutes. All right, 4 minutes in, we're gonna scrape down. Get all that butter, sugar, clam to the top of the bowl. You want to get that back down in your main batch. Okay? You want to get that off the bottom down. All right, we're gonna cream for another 2 minutes in 6th gear. Okay, got 6 minutes of creaming time. See that look? See the difference in that? I'm gonna get it off the sides. That's how you know that you done cream enough. Now this here's coming off the side here. That we're gonna just let cream just a little bit more. Not in 5th gear, but or 6th gear. Just to get that mixed in with the main batch, okay? Turn on for about a minute. Let's get that mixed in. Alright, we got 5 eggs. We'll start adding them one at a time. 2nd gear. And you want to mix your eggs until combined, okay? We got 3 eggs in. We're going to scrape down before we add our final 2. Scraping down is very essential for your cake to come out like it's supposed to. You want all your ingredients in the main batch. That way you determine that it is mixing evenly, okay? You don't want to mix this whole cake without scraping down not once. And that way you're going to have half of your ingredients on the bottom on the side of the bowl instead of your main batch. When you put it in your pan, you in for a surprise. And you're not going to like it, okay? So make sure you scrape down. eggs in, now we're going to add our flavor. We got a teaspoon of vanilla. It's 1.5. And 1 teaspoon of blood extract. We put our salt and our baking powder here. You want to just mix that up and loosen your flour up before you start putting it in your mixing bowl. Just loosen it up, the lighter the better, okay? And while you loosen it up, you're also mixing your salt and your baking powder in your flour. And this is cake flour. I'll put 1 cup in. Want to mix that entire combine on first gear. You want to put 1/3 of that in, okay? You want to mix that entire combine. Another cup of flour going in. First gear, mix that entire combine. Okay, you want to put half of what you got in the left in the cup, half of that. All right, mix and tie combine. First gear. All right, once that combined, you want to go ahead and straight down before you add your last flour and your last milk, okay? Go ahead and straight that down. Get everything back in the main batch, okay? We're going to start our mix back up and add the rest of our milk. Our flour is going to be last. Our pound milk going in. Mix that, combine. First gear. This is our 3rd cup of flour, our final cup. You want to mix that entire combine on first gear. Cleaning our batter dash off. Okay. Now don't think when you get this cleaned off, you're ready to pan up. No, you're not ready to pan up. You gotta scrape down one more time. Then that final scrape down, then you ready to pan up. Okay? Now let me show you. See that flour inside your pan like that? Okay? You gotta go ahead and get that down in the main batch. And that last cup of flour we put in, we just mix it to combine. We still got to go in the bottom of it and finish mixing it. This is what they call hand mixing, and you can't over mix hand mix. That you ain't got nothing but time on your time. Or where you just can go in there and just mix that thing 4 or 5 hours with your hand. Yeah, you over mixed in. But I don't know nobody gonna do it. I'm not gonna try to hand mix 3 or 4 hours, okay? So that's what we say. We can hand mix, and you don't have to worry about over mixing. All right, gonna smooth it out just a little bit here. And we wouldn't normally do this, but we're gonna do a little something here. We got a little bowl here. We're gonna put a couple tablespoons of filling in those little bowls we got. That's 2 tablespoons. Well, yeah, we are. Okay, I'll set that aside. One of these is going to be red and one of them going to be green, okay? We're going to get a little spoon to mix it up with. Y'all stay with me, don't go nowhere. Red in this one. Gonna take our spoon and just mix that in, okay? Now you know you ain't trying to get blood red, okay? It's probably gonna be more pink than red, but we started out to make red. Now all we want to do, put little drops in there like that. Get away, so you got me about a block with the bowl, okay? Now you got your nuts and your cherries in there, so you don't want to go all the way down with this, okay? Just want to go as far as you can without touching what you got on the bottom, okay? Okay. Now we'll finish putting our second layer of cake in there. Trying to get it all, baby. We don't want no cake left behind. We paid for it all, and we intend to bake it all. We want very little in it going down the sink. Okay? I'll smooth that out just a little bit. Alright, with our green, we're going to do the same thing we did with our red. Mix that in. We'll do the same thing. Alright, we got a little red left. We can go ahead and put that on too. Just what we got left. No biggie, okay? Now, you see me beat on the glass. I wouldn't suggest you try that, because you might break something, have glass in your cake. Okay? This comes from years experience, okay? Know how hard to hit, okay? If you don't know how hard to hit, just get you a spoon and get it out, okay? Alright, same thing here. Just take this cure here and just go through it just like that. No specific way. Just have fun with that, okay? Okay. Put a top back on our food color. because I have not put the top on it and it was all over me, all over the table, and all over everywhere. Okay. All right, y'all stay with me. I gotta get a towel. All right, we're gonna shake it a little bit like that. Then we're gonna hit it on the table just to get some of the air bubbles out of it. Okay. Okay, in the oven to go at 340. We're gonna set it for 55 minutes. After 55 minutes, we'll come back and check it. Need more time, we'll put it on there. It's gonna be 55 to 60 minutes to up, but it's gonna be just like that. It's on at 55, came back and put another 10, so we're talking about an hour and 5 minutes. We're gonna let it set about 10 minutes. And we got those cherries and pecans, raisin, and we don't want them to stick, so we're gonna let it set about 10 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and flip it out. Okay. Okay, our centerpiece is out. Now we're gonna start the icing. We got 2 cups of confectionery sugar, 2 teaspoons of melted butter, and we're gonna put 2 teaspoons of regular milk in there. Mix and see how much milk we need to add to it. That is telling me right away, child, you need more milk. That's about 4 tablespoons. Okay, we got butter flavor. We're gonna go ahead and put that in about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. It's in there. It'll come out slowly, but I'm sure it was in there. You know what we're doing now. We're just cleaning the lumps out, okay? Don't want no lumps in your ice. About a half a teaspoon. Now you know you play this by ear now. We can't tell you how much it takes. So depends on where you're at. The weather got a lot to do with how much milk that you use. You're dealing with chemicals, and the weather play a lot with chemicals, okay? It's cold, you're gonna need more milk. Hot, you're gonna need less milk. So you just add your milk until you get the consistency that you're looking for. Give in another half a teaspoon. I notice I'm adding half a teaspoon at a time. You always can add more, but you can't take from it, okay? But you can add more powdered sugar if you got too much in there. The consistency is not what you want, okay? Now we've got 2 little bowls. We're gonna put half in each bowl. One red and one green. If we don't have enough, we always can mix some more. Okay? Get that out. No one left behind. Now I'm gonna put green. Here. And 3 drops. Let's see what we got. And if you're using a liquid food color like that, you're gonna loosen it up a little bit more, okay? You use the paste and everything will remain the same. Put a little bit more green in there. 3 drops. I'll go 2 more. That's 5 drops. I'm good with that. Over here, same thing. I'm gonna try to do drop, but this is not the same. Not coming out the same ball. It has got a bigger top on it. Okay, now what we gonna do? Take our spoon, let that drip down on the side. Less than a half teaspoon, which you got in this spoon. Just want it to drip down. Now, always in open spots, we're going to do the green the same way. Just let it drip down. Now, with our 2 colors now, we're going to add a little more powdered sugar to those. Just tighten it up just a little bit. Or we're going to do something entirely different with the top. Just enough to tighten it up a little bit, okay? About 2 tablespoons. And over here, about 2 tablespoons. Maybe a tablespoon in our teaspoon. See how much we added? Not a whole lot. Do 1 tablespoon inside of the work for you. If you need more, then you just add more to it. Okay? All right, y'all, stay with us. We're going to clean up a little bit. We're going to come to show you the finished test. Then we're going to sample. Okay? Stay with us. Okay, we got 2 pastry bags. And these are the ones that you can throw away or you can wash. We normally throw them away. We get so many of them, when you order them in, you get 100, 150 of them. And we put them in pastry bags. But if you don't have a pastry bag, you can get a Ziploc bag. Okay? Put it in the corner, cut a little hole in the corner, and you're good to go. All we're going to do is just go back and forth with this item. We made it a little thicker because we were doing something else like this. We're going across with green. And when you get to that little hole right there, just stop and start over on the other side. Do not let that deter you from what you're doing, okay? Okay, now you just want to turn it. The lines are coming straight across like that. And you want to start with your red doing the same thing, just coming across. And notice I'm not letting the tip hit the icing. I'm squeezing the bag and let the icing drop down on the green, okay? Just get to that little hole, just stop and start again. Stop, start, stop, and start. Okay, all we got to do, bring some pecans on that thing, baby, and we good to go. All right, y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. Baby, now you got a centerpiece that you can eat. You know, everybody put a centerpiece on the table, slide it to the side when it's time to eat. But you can eat this centerpiece. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Okay, Lord, it just is moist. That butter flavor is coming out, keeping you right in the face. Okay, Lord have mercy. This is the centerpiece you want for your Christmas table. Okay, all right. We got raisin on the bottom. Got walnuts and pecans on the bottom of it. Got fruit pecans on top here. You can decorate any way you want to. Okay, all right. Now get to this. Get on the phone right now. Tell somebody that you got the centerpiece for their table and the one that you can eat. You know, we had the rare opportunity to visit Pecan Pantry. Lord, how much the stuff they do at that factory. You wouldn't believe. I'm talking about I got tired looking and I wasn't even doing no work. Pecan Pantry, the best pecan that you would ever put in your mouth. Um, Your daughter said, but she got a call and said ones in the grocery store, you can get them in your hand and just crumble them up. Why is that? Because they've been sitting in that bag for I don't know how many months. Okay, then when they got them, they were third and fourth pecans. And she said when she got them, these from Pecan Pantry, they was moist, they was sweet. You try to crumble up in your hand, what's gonna happen? Because they the best. They got standing orders they've been having for 35, 40, 50 years. I'm talking about when a company order from Pecan Factory, they don't look nowhere else. These the best they are. And they got a new price on that now, okay? I think the bag you were ordering before was 22 and some change. Now you can get two bags for $35 and change. Can't beat that, okay? You can't beat that. You're getting the best rated pecan in the country. And you got a reduced price. And guess what? You still get that 5% off on your first order. Not only that, you know, I didn't see any dumpster around here. Everything that they use For its pecan, they use it. Right here is the pellets. They the #1 seller on Amazon. Why is that? They use no lighter chemicals in their pellets, okay? In other words, they will burn twice as long. When you're using that flaming chemicals in your pellets, and then they sit there and soak, they're gonna burn real fast because you got that chemicals in there to make them burn. They don't do that. It's just like getting wood from the forest, baby. No chemicals, no flamers in there at all. Now you might not find this on the website, but you can go to Amazon and pick up their pallets, okay? I'm talking about everything they do is top of the tier, okay? Please, the link will be below this video of how to get your pantry pecan. Baby, if you don't get them, you're going to miss out, okay? This is top of the line. Candy company, ice cream company, yeah. 5-star restaurants, 5-star hotels, all of them know pecan pantry. Now you're going to get to know what all those other companies know, okay? Now, make sure you get to this centerpiece for your table for Christmas, okay? I'm talking about it's delicious. Get to it. Call somebody. Get on the phone. Let them know, hey, I got a centerpiece for your table. Okay, we're going to be back next with another recipe, okay? Until then, live long and prosper. Chef Charles is out of here.